It's no secret that Auburn has lacked a true offensive identity in the past few years, especially under Coach Brian Harsin. But now that Coach Hugh Freeze is at Auburn, he is trying to turn this ship around, fix things, and one thing he's for sure trying to correct is the offensive identity problem. And that problem starts at the quarterback position. It was assumed by many that Robbie Ashford will be the starting quarterback for the Tigers going into the 2023 season, but now that appears to be it's not solidified. It's not for sure. Robbie, I think, stands a better chance under Hugh Freeze, but recent comments by Coach Freeze really make me question whether or not Robbie Ashford will be the starter. Recently, Coach Hugh Freeze said that he thinks that room, referring to the quarterback room, has a lot of room to grow up. He made comments alluding to that the starting quarterback may not be at Auburn yet. That means that the quarterbacks who are currently there, specifically Robbie Ashford and Holden Garner, may not be the starters. And so my question is, if it's not those two guys, who is it going to be? There is the possibility you've got Hugh Freeze brought in Hank Brown. Hank Brown is coming from high school, I believe it was Lipscomb, where he was coached by Trenton Dilfer, who's now the head coach at UAB. So there's a possibility he could be looking at Hank Brown, but Hank Brown has zero experience in college, whereas Robbie Ashford at least has a decent amount of starting time from last year. And Holden Garner got some plays. He played in a couple of games. Hank Brown has none. So I don't know what Coach Freeze has seen since he's been at Auburn, but he has not really thrown his weight or his confidence behind either of the quarterbacks who are currently there. There's also the option that there's a quarterback out there he's not brought to Auburn yet. There's still some quarterbacks in the portal who could be interested in coming to Auburn, but a lot of the top guys have already exited the portal and gone to other teams. We saw where Auburn missed on, and I say missed, I don't know exactly what happened in all situations, but we know that Coach Freeze was going for the Coastal Carolina quarterback, Grayson McCall, and ended up not getting him to Auburn. There's various reasons for that. We also missed on Spencer Sanders from Oklahoma State. I believe he's going to Ole Miss. And now the question is, who is left in the quarterback? Who could we possibly get to come to Auburn? According to a couple of websites I was looking at, there's still some pretty good guys in the portal. On this article from Fly War Eagle on Fansided, they mentioned that there's still five-star quarterback Sam Hurd. I think that's how you say his name. He is the quarterback at Washington, and also Oregon State's Chance Nolan. So there's still some guys in the portal. I don't know who Hugh Freeze is looking at, but I am a little concerned that it's already almost February, and we don't have an idea of who the quarterback might be. I know these things kind of drag out and they go on, but I'm honestly ready to get to the point where we have a quarterback and we know in January, we know in December who the starting quarterback is going to be. There's teams out there, I mean, there's plenty of teams that have a quarterback from year to year, and they have them for like 2 to 3 years as their starter. When's the last time Auburn had that? It seems like we have a lot of turmoil in our quarterback room. We had some consistency under Bo Nix, but you saw how that went. And so we just haven't, it just seems like we haven't had the consistency where we have the confidence in a quarterback. And so I really want us to have confidence in our quarterback again, because we've not had that in a long time, a very long time. We've lacked a confident quarterback room at Auburn since I can't even tell you when. I mean, I feel like maybe Jason Campbell, I may be going back too far, but who's been consistent since then? We had Nick Marshall for 2 years. We had, Bo Nix for a couple of years, but he was a very polarizing quarterback. So we really haven't had this true true unifying quarterback that we all feel confident in. And that's something that I'm hoping and I'm trusting that Hugh Freeze is going to bring to Auburn now that he's on the Plains. And I just, we haven't seen it yet, but he's only brought in one guy at that position. The question is Hank Brown ready? Is he going to, if Coach Hugh Freeze is so good at developing quarterbacks, is he going to help Robbie Ashford improve so that he will be the starter? Or is Holden Geriner going to be like the dark horse candidate and he's going to come out of nowhere and be the starter for Auburn? I think we still have a whole lot of questions regarding this quarterback race. But one thing for sure is that it does appear to be an open race. Coach Freeze is not giving this position to just anybody. Our offensive coordinator is not giving this position to just anybody. They're going to have to earn it. And that's not a bad thing. But at the same time, I'm ready for us to have a quarterback that is solidified in the program, that we have confidence in, and that year to year until they go to the NFL, we know that they're going to be the guy, they're going to be the starter. There's still a lot of stuff that's going to happen between now and the spring game. So please continue to watch for updates. I'll keep watching this one. Thank you for watching this video, and I can't wait to see what happens in this quarterback race. War Eagle.